Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to PCM22. It's Dragons, and we are on episode 25. It's Paris-Roubaix. We enter Traville, the first cobbled sector of this race. I put Lieberman in the break. He's got no chance whatsoever. They had a 5-minute advantage like 20 kilometers ago. It's down to 2. So they are already being pulled in, and you can see as everybody else hits this first cobbled sector, they are feeling it already with that huge influx of pace. Now, honestly, we have no chance in this race whatsoever. But then one little miracle happened that is giving us the tiniest opportunity to maybe do something in this race, and that is Chu on a +4 race day condition. Our only guy who is well rated, and we didn't come in with any fitness peaks. We didn't come in with any objectives for this race. It was kind of a late addition in terms of when they made the determination that we would be at this race, and so I didn't put extra effort into it. But a 79.79 for Chu without any support may be enough to get into the top 25, but it's definitely not going to be enough to do much else. So here's the thing. While I take a sidestep away from the race for a moment and give a little channel announcement, at the time that you're looking at this video, I am a couple days away from going on vacation. And I'm going to be gone for a little while, 2.5 weeks, halfway around the world in the Philippines. My wife is from there. It's been 10 years since the last time she or I have been there to visit her family. So we're taking a trip. I am not going to be totally gone from the channel for that time, but what I'm doing is I'm working really hard to get some recordings done in advance, but I'm going to spread things out over the next few weeks while I'm gone. So recording a bunch of extra, but to cover that period, I have to stretch things out a little bit. So there's going to be less content than normal, but there's going to be a continuous content. My plan for this series is 2 episodes per week over a 3-week stretch before I get back to my normal schedule. We'll see if we can maintain that, if we can pull that off. Lieberman's still here in the group, and they are pushing a little bit harder, so before he sees himself getting dropped, let's up that effort a little bit more as they continue to up it by quite a bit. 159 left in the peloton. They seem to have sat up a bit as the gap to the front group is back out to 4 minutes. So that big, intense push that happened for now has lifted. And we'll have to keep an eye kind of on both groups and see how we're looking. But Lieberman already struggling to kind of hang on with these guys, as I'm sure he's one of the weakest. And he was our weakest in terms of the race day condition that he entered in for the day. 140k to go. We're going to need to get water again here relatively soon. We might want to send Taraskin now to do that while we have a bit of a break in kind of the sequence of things. And 2 riders have already been dropped as we're down to 11 now. They regained contact. Okay, go ahead and get that water. Let's check in back here. Let's check in on Taraskin. He's already coming back through. That's good. Not a bad start to this one, but of course that is that lift in tempo that's helping. But we're not recovering is the tricky thing with all of that. As you can see, our guys, and they're starting to pick up that tempo again. We got some guys that are very much kind of on the edge. Only 2 stars through here. So far so good with Chu, but how long can we keep him with support? Because that's going to be important. Alone with a 79 is not good for Paris-Roubaix. Not good enough for other races. 79 can help you hold on for quite a while, but all right, checking in back here. We're starting to get some riders, like all riders, fading. Schechter, go support Chu. And Dai, let's get you up behind Chu. Taraskin is done. 3-minute advantage Lieberman still in the group. Just about anyway. Alright, Schechter finally getting up here to offer some support. And Dye as well. So they will protect Chu as long as they can. And then Lieberman, at some stage, I might just sit up, recover some energy, and come back. As we head through Waller. Down to 119. Yamakaze, Ready are both dropped. And Taraskin as well. And we're down to 3 in the group. And 119. And Schechter is nearly done, so we'll gel up for him. 96k. Not quite time to get to the water yet. And it's Forrest of Ehrenberg. Here is the big decisive moment. And Lieberman, is he going to make it through that? These guys are already in it. Schechter nearly done, but Chu is hanging on strong. And will take over for Schechter. As Schechter, that's it. And Dye will make it through this. Will he? No, he's not going to recover. Let's gel up for him. He might get just a little protection for Chu, but Chu, Forrest of Ehrenberg being solo. Lieberman's been dropped. Are those guys attacking? Yeah, Dye is done. Lieberman, gel, protect. Down to 91. Chu is not going to attack. We're not going to bother. We're going to try to finish as high as we can finish with him. Him being solo with 80k to go is terrifying. Lieberman's now gone, so Lieberman offered protection for about 3 seconds. If that. Down to 66. And you can see Chu is already starting to feel it. 3 stars through here. We're going to turn this down. He's going to risk going backward a little bit. Just, it's way too long for him to put in a substantial effort to hold position. Even though at some point it could lead to him getting dropped. And that's always a fear. But we don't have guys to protect him to use them up to conserve his energy to hold the position. So for him, we have to risk sliding backwards a bit. 60k, down to 51 riders. I need to get water, but I don't want to drift back too far and then have to fight to get up again. So I'd like to see things kind of split. There's Chu going backwards. 21 at the front. We're still chasing those guys. And it's a smaller group. So soon we can kind of just stick our hand up and have it. The water, that is. Like now. 10 riders, got the water. Good. Alright. 10 chasing, 17 chasing 2. So that top 25 is kind of just about happening, and we regain contact there. But the split happens kind of right in front of us. And now it's 23 at the front, and we are riding kind of 24-25 with almost no energy. Kolstad with us. Can we contribute a little bit and kind of make up some ground? Looks like we are edging towards just barely making top 25. And now it's his turn. We are totally out of energy here, so yeah. Really am just squeezing into that top 25, but that's what I was talking about today. We're 3.5 minutes ahead of the next group behind us, and I do get dropped eventually. That was seeming inevitable for a while there, but a big gap behind is good. That'll hold. Right now we are 24th on the road, I believe. Come on, can I, as we head in, can I get just a little bit of energy? 141 is the heart rate, but not recovering. Asgreen has won ahead of Van Aert and Bloom Levy, Gourmet, Van der Poel, and yes, 24th. That's right where I thought we were. It is a top 25. I think that is about the best we could have hoped for today. When I got dropped, I had just that little bit of energy left. And like I said, I was taking that risk of conserving because I knew we were going to run out. So I was trying to conserve. We were low on energy. If I would have pushed a little harder, we make it through that one cobbled sector. But then we would have been out of energy. And so we would have had the problems. We just got a little bit on the unlucky side of having the others, right? We were only with one guy ultimately when it happened. I mean, actually we were with 7 and we ended up leaving 5 of them behind moments later because they had nothing left in the tank. Saving something is generally a good thing. If you have a group of 6 or a group of 8 or a group of 10, you can continue to ride and make progress and not be so far behind, or have guys that do fade and then catch up to them. We did catch up to one, and then the one we rode with rode away, but we ended up leaving that huge gap to those behind us. So we just got caught in no man's land on that one, with 23rd, 24th, 25th being kind of the only group of riders anywhere near us. Conserving the energy, being low on it when we did, it was the right thing to, fall off the back at that point. But unfortunately, we just didn't have a group to proceed with at that stage, and ended up totally on our own. Nobody else gets anywhere near the top 100. Dai finishes 117th. Just goes to show that we have no business being anywhere near the position we were in with Chu. But you did good job. Good race day condition for him. Riding solo for that long with nobody else within 100 positions of him teammate wise. That's as good as you can hope for as the top 25, and we got it. With an expected race day condition of 0 across the board, -4 draw certainly hurts our chances today, but here at Amstel Gold, this is a far better team, far better opportunity for us than what we just had at Paris-Roubaix, because as we lose a key guy, Lieberman, deny also. Let's bring it on down, and we're back up already. That's good. Yeah, that's good. 180k to go also. So I have Lieberman, Gunai. Okay, Gunai's gonna go ahead and get some water. As everybody kind of makes their way back forward. It is raining, so that absolutely could have contributed, but I never seem to see the AI struggling on rainy days. So I don't know if the AI is actually impacted on what their draws are like. But nobody has an objective here, so it's certainly not helping. Lieberman, Yamamoto, the only ones with good race day condition, are definitely 2 of our leaders for the day. And Locke on a -1 ends up being the other one. Alpasov would have been a leader if not for a -4. So at least we've kind of lucked out that 2 of the 3 really poor draws are guys that were going to be domestiques either way. 5 minutes to a breakaway of just 5. That's going to be a difficult ask for them to hang on to with a field as strong as this one. So 5 minutes healthy. 5 minutes is a healthy gap, but it's not going to be enough. We're already seeing that start to come down. But for the moment, this first climb here, they're extending it a little bit, but you can see we're on cruise speed right now. I mean, we're riding at a 75, and that's holding us right near the front of the peloton and conserving plenty of energy still despite that. We already just hit the highest point of the day and are about halfway done. We're going to need to get water soon, and another crash. 3 riders involved this time. All 3 are back up and still in contact. Let's go ahead and up the effort. And let's pick one of these three to get water. Kang is the domestique. Let's go ahead and send him. So 2 crashes in already. 5 riders having been involved. Let's hope that is all of our bad luck for the day. Kang making his way forward a little bit easier. The tempo has definitely picked up from before. But I'm okay with the 79 for the time being. How close are these two to the front? Locke is really the one that needs to progress. Alpasov is just trying to hold his position and protect Locke. Almost back up there. Hasn't been hurt too much, but Alpasov and Kang certainly were hurt by those efforts to get back forward again. So fighting for position has not done those two well. Locke's full strength, but yeah, Kang and Alpasov very much not. 161 left in the peloton, and that gap to the front 5 is down to 3 minutes. We're down to 91k. We still need to get water one more time. Fairly decent sized group of 34 riders get split off the back, most of them regaining contact. But they've lost it again. We're looking at 110 now in the peloton. Will that hold? There's certainly fatigue in the legs. Guys are struggling to recover. Alpasov, Kang, for example, are not doing well, and everybody else, this fade could be legit. 66k to go, though. It is time to send somebody to get water. And Gunai, I think, might need to be that guy. He's the one who's riding free for now. 147 in the peloton. It is slowly shrinking. I hope he doesn't have to go too far. He got his water without having to go far back. That was helpful. It was very helpful. Come on, Yamamoto. There you go. Alright, up the effort. Gunai, you're going to take over for Alpasov, who was protecting somebody. Locke. Alpasov and Kang are both done, which means we want to get off of, guessing, actually Yamamoto. Yamamoto's going to be going solo now, and is, but here goes Hamad. So let's protect Lieberman. These guys still haven't been dropped. We've got 142. A front of 6. Did these guys just attack a moment ago? 40k to go. Is anyone going to chase that? Not really, are they? Come on, I only got 4 guys, and they are not in the business of chasing. Please, somebody step up. We are not that team that needs to be chasing this kind of stuff down. But there are 17 riders away. We pull back 1 so far. Up in the effort, we got 32 chasing now. A front group of 17 total riders off the front. Hamad, Alpasov, Kang have all been dropped. It's only 14 of us chasing. 28 of us chasing, that is. Upping the effort. Gunai is not going to last much longer. 28k to go. Gel for him. Locke, man, why are you struggling so much? Why are you struggling so much, Locke? Now Yamamoto's on his own. And Yamamoto's the guy who was protecting. Let's fix that part. For me, it's less about the punchiness and more about the mountain rating on a day like this, because we're not really competing for the win. We're just competing to be a part of this thing, and all of a sudden we're not really a part of it. I mean, there's 18 guys up there, and I feel like we could squeeze out a top 10, but with 23k to go, Gunai is done. We've really only got 3 riders left, so we're going to have to pick, and Gunai crashes. So there's not the end of our bad luck as we lose Gunai. Please don't be... He's going again. Okay. So now I really only have 3 trying to chase. We're going to hit the next climb and try to push then, because there's not a big tempo in this group right now. So this is the time to make that happen. Let's do what we can with these 3 guys. Lieberman, definitely the strongest. So Locke, and then Yamamoto, and Yamamoto. 99 for now while it's downhill. Try to get forward and in line. Alright, 96. Making up some ground. We catch 2 riders. And we bridge the gap to these 3. Yes, we do. Roglic among them. Covey among them. Red bar is going to be gone. We will go yellow bar full up. Now there's 14 riders on ahead with a little bit of climbing still to do. Lieberman and Locke are going to get some recovery. We've only got 4 guys with us, which are Covey, Brenner, Roglic, Conrad. So we did leave our group behind. And Yamamoto is trying to chase down Gino Mater and Christophe Laporte. Locke gel, 12k. Yamamoto is done. No, we don't want to go 99 with Locke. We've dropped somebody from the group. Covey. Covey has been dropped. And Locke nearly has pulled in these 2 now. And we have. So now there's only 12 riders left ahead. But it's a bit too much of a gap, I think. Lieberman's still looking good for the ending to get away from these guys. Maybe we can catch the front 12. There's still 2 riders off the front. Locke is done. Lieberman. Let's go. Leave him behind. Use this punchy little section. Now you're away, so just go. Locke. Auto. Yamamoto is already on auto. Lieberman. Can he bridge this gap? Can he bridge this gap? Let's go, buddy. Come on, make contact. Make contact. 4k to go. He doesn't have any red bar, but maybe, just maybe, he'll be in better shape than somebody and can get a little recovery with 2.5k to go to fight for 4th place now. Little bit of red bar. Now the whole group is attacking with 1k to go. And yeah, we're off the back end. Stannard takes the win ahead of Benedetti and Michelin. We caught the group but couldn't beat the group. But we beat everybody in the group we were in. Lieberman takes 16th. Yamamoto 22nd. Locke takes 23rd. I was hoping for a top 10. I was. But under the circumstances, recovering for 16th is good, but obviously not great, because I do think Lieberman was just about capable of that top 10. And we were right there. We caught the group, but just didn't have enough left to sprint. We had enough left for a very, very short sprint, but that whole group had conserved enough energy to sprint that full kilometer. We didn't make up enough to compete for that one. Close, but not quite. That's going to do it for this episode, though. It's still good points. We got Lieberman up there. Yamamoto, I think, picks up a point or 2 in that one. It's something. It's definitely something. That top 10 would have definitely been better, even if it was just 10th place. Close, but not quite today. I'm a Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. And bye for now.